2:13 a.m. Your room is quiet. Your screen isn't. One thumb, one motion. Again. You're not watching videos anymore. You're pulling a lever. Last episode, we said your attention is worth more than money. This is where that sentence stops being a metaphor. Because TikTok, Reels, Shorts, this ecosystem doesn't feel like a website. It feels like a place, a flow, a rhythm, a loop. And that loop isn't built around entertainment. It's built around uncertainty. Short-form feeds like TikTok combine infinite scroll, autoplay, notifications, and personalized recommender systems. Design choices regulators now describe as addictive. Here's the part no one tells you. The house doesn't need you happy, only repeating. If the feed gave you exactly what you wanted every time, you'd stop. You'd feel satisfied. You'd close the app. So it doesn't do that. Instead, it gives you something better for the system. A reward that might happen. Psychologists have a clean name for this. A variable ratio schedule. A response is reinforced after a variable number of responses. Translation: sometimes the next swipe is nothing. Sometimes it's perfect. And that maybe is the drug. The lever is uncertainty. Casinos remove clocks. Feeds remove friction. No loading, no decision, no stopping point. Infinite scroll doesn't just deliver content. It removes the feeling of finishing. Autoplay isn't convenience, it's continuity. And continuity is the real product. Because the moment you pause, you can think. Now the part that makes it a casino for you specifically, the machine learns what keeps your thumb moving. Not your ideals, not your goals, your reflexes. It's not just more videos. It's a system training a prediction. What spikes you? What calms you? What keeps you just unfinished enough to pull the lever again? Let's talk about scale. Because this only makes sense at scale. Data Portal's analysis of GWI data says that if you count video-centric platforms like YouTube and TikTok, daily consumption of social and video feeds jumped to well over 2.5 hours a day, about 18 hours and 36 minutes a week. That isn't content time, that's conditioning time. And it's not just adults. Pew Research reports that 61% of US teens use TikTok every day, and 21% say they are on it almost constantly. In the UK, Ofcom reports that adults spend 4 hours and 30 minutes online per day on average. Now look at the emotional result. The American Psychological Association has highlighted research suggesting that swiping through short online videos to relieve boredom can leave people more bored and less satisfied or engaged. So why keep pulling the lever if you're not even enjoying it? Because the loop isn't optimized for joy. It's optimized for continued motion. In February 2026, the European Commission said it preliminarily found TikTok in breach of the Digital Services Act due to addictive design, calling out features like infinite scroll, autoplay, push notifications, and highly personalized recommendations. That's not internet paranoia. That's the system being described by the people trying to regulate it. So what does this mean for a normal person? It means the fight is misframed. Most people try to fight with willpower, but willpower is a person versus a building. The building doesn't need to beat you once, it only needs to keep you a little unfinished, a little uncertain, a little curious, a little restless. Because restlessness reopens the loop. The house doesn't need you happy, only repeating. If you want a practical lever that isn't moralizing, it's this. Make stopping visible. Give yourself an ending, a timer, a hard cut, a ritual that turns infinite back into a session. Not because you're weak, because the system is strong. Here's the reframe. TikTok isn't a collection of videos. It's a behavior machine that uses uncertainty as a handle. The lever is uncertainty. And once a platform can predict your next move, someone will pay for that prediction. Next episode, we follow the money. Because behind the casino, there's an auction, and you never see it.